Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is the 100 millionth time that we're sitting here to talk about new makeup releases. Of course, every Wednesday that happens, and I'm so glad you're joining me for this, because seriously, this is my most favorite time of the week, and it kind of feels like for you it is feeling the same. But anyway, let me know what you think about that, because yeah. Anyway, sweetie, if you have just found me, then welcome to my channel. And of course, you have come to the place of color, to the place where we love indie makeup, where we love to be different, where we love to play around, to just find out who we are, who we want to be, at least for right now. Tomorrow we might be something completely different. So anyway, it's all in a flow here, and I am featuring mostly indie brands also here in those videos and the new makeup releases, but also on my channel I'm trying to buy from small brands and not just feature what everybody else does. So once in a while that happens too. But mostly I'm trying to just, you know, not go necessarily according to what is in or what is featured, but like do something else, you know, because that's what I do. So if you like that, then please subscribe to my channel and let's hang out together. Also, I have to say, for all of you, there are the links of my social media down in the description box for more looks and for more inspiration, also for my styling and for my makeup, because I am a makeup artist and I'm a stylist, and that is what I'm doing for a job. So we do have a lot to talk about as always, so that's why let's go right into the video. Yeah, and I will of course mostly feature the indie releases, and you know the drill. Okay, let us go in and start with Makeup Revolution. And Makeup Revolution is coming out with another collab with Soph. So this is how it looks. You do have a big eyeshadow palette, you do have a small one, and then you do have face palettes, and you also have lip products, and all of that is already available as far as I know. Okay, the next release that I wanted to, or sneak peek I guess, that I want to talk about is from Lunar Beauty. And I was actually so excited that Manny MUA is coming out with another release, because it has been kind of quiet around him as far as I know, but sometimes I miss stuff, so whatever, you know. But I feel like it has been quiet around him for quite some time, and now he's coming out with this palette. So this is the Life's a Drag Facelift palette, and this has 21 shades, and this is launching when you're seeing this week. Okay, on the 2nd of June, and it retails for $48. In case you want to pick this up, of course, this is a half neutral, half colorful palette. I do believe he had a smaller palette that had kind of the same vibe, or a similar vibe, that was also kind of half neutral and half colorful. I just don't recall the name anymore. I hope I'm not saying something wrong, but anyway, that's what I seem to recall. Okay, so this is from Lunar Beauty, coming this week. Then we should also talk about ColourPop, because they are launching 3 new palettes. So we have the Lust for Dusk eyeshadow palette. What a name! Lust for Dusk. And I think, you know, this cold neutral slash coral color scheme is actually really charming, if that is your style. Now, I can rock those palettes, it's just not what I wear all the time, and that's why I'm personally not going to necessarily invest in a palette like this. But I think execution wise, this looks actually really nice, and this retails for $24. Then you do have those 2 9-pan palettes. One is called High Tide, which is really cute. That is probably the one that I like the most out of the 3. And then the Fine Feathered one. Artwork in all of them super nice. Execution really nice. I think there could be maybe a little bit more depth in the Fine Feathered one, but that is just my own makeup taste, because I like it like really dramatic. So anyway, those 9-pan palettes retail for $14 each, and that is what it is. So anyway, these 3 palettes are from ColourPop. Now we also need to talk about Nomad Cosmetics, because Nomad Cosmetics is sneak peeking another release, and as of right now when I'm filming this, there are I think only 1 or 2 shades released, okay, or sneak peeked. So this will launch. This is what I see right now, okay? This will launch on June 8th. So this is gonna come super soon, and by the time you're seeing this and I've finished editing and can't change anything in this video anymore, there will probably be more information out and available on social media. So please feel free to check out Nomad Cosmetics social media in case you are interested. I will get this in PR, I know that already, but I won't have it by the time the launch is. It's going to be at least a week late because of shipping and all kinds of troubles that we had late likely to deal with. So anyway, but you'll see this definitely featured here. I know that other people, of course, are also on the PR list from Nomad Cosmetics, so you will see it there first, but please don't forget to come back here and watch me too. So anyway, just saying. Yeah, so this is coming on June 8th, and I do have a code with Nomad Cosmetics in case you want to do some shopping. It's not affiliated, so I don't make anything off that. Alright, and then let's also talk about Glammier, because Glammier is sneak peeking a new palette. 35 shades. This is how she looks, and I think honestly that this is a very, very nice and dark color scheme. Big, I love it. I love big and colorful and all of that. So that is that. I have no name or any information more than that this is coming soon. So just wanted to kind of get the word out, right? So that is from Glammier. Then we should also talk about Carla Cosmetics. Carla Cosmetics is also a brand we're talking about a lot here on my channel. I have not tried it personally yet, but they're coming out with the Dainty Collection. And this looks like loose pigments, duochrome loose eyeshadows, 6 of them. And I think this looks really, really cute. Now, I only see it, of course, the outer packaging, but you get an impression of the shades that are in those little tubs, and I think this is really, really cute. Pastel-y leaning, very like lightweight and playful and young, and that is really, really cute. It's maybe less me because I'm not lightweight and I'm not young necessarily, but anyway, but I think it's really, really pretty. And even if you combine that with a very heavy look, for example, to create an eyeliner with a shade like this, you know, that could be really, really nice. So yeah, so that is that, available now from Carla Cosmetics. Okay, Poutine Shout. Poutine Shout is our weekly visitor here on my channel, apparently. Okay, so at least for the last 3 weeks I've been speaking about Poutine Shout all the time, seriously. Okay, so they're coming, or she's coming out with the Gotta Catch the Cool Cat Bus eyeshadow palette. Like, sweeties, no, is this an eyeshadow palette? Wasn't it, that was not an eyeshadow palette. I think this is a lip palette, you know, for like lips. So I think this is, first of all, her ideas are always super, super cool, super original. It's all with the upcycled material and this option of paying in a range from, like in this case, it's $19 till $28 depending on what you can afford. I just have to always mention this because this is so, so amazing, and this is a brand that definitely deserves support, you know, and I think this is incredible. Now, are these my most favorite lip colors? Probably not, but that doesn't mean anything, you know, because I'm very, very, I don't know, low maintenance when it comes to my lips. Also color-wise, I'm not like, I enjoy a bold lip or a crazy lip, you know, but I've never been crazy enough to have like blue lips or something like this. But overall, I'm pretty standard when it comes to my lips, just saying. But these are really, really nice colors. I just don't know if I'm too much into that kind of a formula. I'm very, very standard with my bullet lipsticks and whatever. So, but anyway, this looks really, really nice, and I'm absolutely in support for this brand. So you get 6 colors here, and as I already told you, you can pay in a range from like $19 till $28, whatever you can afford, and that's amazing. Okay, Gamer Glam Cosmetics is coming out with a new palette, and that is the Desert Warrior palette. This has 11 shades and is available now. Unfortunately, I don't have a price, but of course you see that it is shaped in the shape of, how does one call this? The remote? Is it a remote? I don't know if there's a special name, but I'm just going to call it remote for the lack of a better word. So this is what you have here. Color scheme wise, it is kind of light, besides the black and the dark red and the dark blue, but I mean, that's basically all you need. You need light colors and you need something nice dark to deepen it up with, and I think considering that, and considering it's only 11 shades for me only, right? Just for me, that is actually really, really cool, really well done. All right, so this is available now from Gamer Glam Cosmetics. Then another update, the 500th update from Sydney Grace and Temptalia, because they have been sneak peeking this upcoming collab for so long, and I hope it's just gonna drop it already, please. You know, I've been waiting for months and months for this thing to drop because I want to have this. I want to have this. So anyway, there is this collection containing of 3 palettes coming. Each palette will be sold individually for $40, and one can have the whole bundle for $100. This is going to drop this is going to drop on June 18th, okay? So, yeah, and this is what it's gonna look like. You see the outer packaging there to the top left. I think this is, if the color scheme is anything like the outer packaging, this is my heart and soul. This is gonna be my heart and soul. So yeah, I hope, yeah, drop it already. Like really, I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, so this is Sydney Grace. This is going to be the first time that I'm trying Sydney Grace and I'm super excited. I have been excited for months and I'm kind of running out of steam. So let's drop it. Okay, moving on to Blue Glitz Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Essential Diamond Eyeshadow Palette, which has 9 mattes and 4 shimmers. This is going to be available when you're seeing this. Yeah, every diamond is essential, isn't it? Anyway, sweeties, yeah, so this is the palette. I think it is nice because it's dark, because I personally just lean very, very much towards those dark palettes. And of course, you do have quite some neutral shades here. I would say this is basically, for me personally, this is like a half neutral, half colorful palette, or even 2/3 neutral, you know, because I'm very, very loose in what I consider neutrals, but that's just me. So anyway, this is what she looks like. I think it's cute. Packaging wise, I'm never into like crazy shapes or whatever. As you know, that's just, I don't need it, you know. I'm probably beyond the point where I say I wouldn't buy it because of that. If I like the color scheme, you know, there is this one brand who kept coming out with like palettes shaped like the states in the United States, like California or like whatever, you know, and that I thought, wow, this is so extreme, you know, this is so extreme. But I think if I like the color scheme, I would still buy it by now, okay? But I don't have to have it. That's basically the point that I wanted to make. But of course, with the theme of the palette, it completely makes sense what they did here. Okay, so this is available on June 1st, and that is what it is. Okay, Be Perfect Cosmetics is coming out in a collab with Josa, I want to say. Sorry if I butchered this one, with the Golden Goddess palette. And there's also the Mykonos bronzer. There is going to be Shape Sticks Bronze and Define, and there's also going to be the Girl Next Door lashes. Okay, so Girl Next Door, I don't think I've ever been a very, very good Girl Next Door. I've always been the overwhelming, obnoxious neighbor. Because, I mean, look at me. But anyway, so this is available now from Be Perfect Cosmetics. In case you want to pick this up, this is of course a very, I want to say, when I look at the palette, it very much reminds me of the All I See Is Science palette from P. Louise. Of course, the P. Louise palette is much, much bigger, which is, by the way, also on the way to me. Yeah, so anyway, but in case that palette from P. Louise is too big for you, then maybe you want to go for this, because this looks like the small sibling, you know, which is nice. Okay, anyway, I don't have prices, but you might want to check for yourself. Okay, then Made by Mitchell is coming out with the Blursh Bronze Collection. Now, I don't know what is Blursh. What is Blursh? Blursh. Is it, I have no idea. Blush and what? I have no idea what that means. Blursh Bronze Collection in 8 shades. This is available now, and as of right now, I also have 2 palettes from Made by Mitchell on the way to me. This is going to be the first time that I'm going to try that brand too. Super excited about that. But anyway, regarding this, I have no price. I just know it is available now. In case you want to check this out, then feel free to do so. Okay, then Saku Official, again, don't know if I'm butchering the name, is releasing, yeah, is releasing the fall winter collection of their sheer matte lipsticks. Sweeties, fall winter. I think when I'm speaking to my family who lives in Germany, the summer hasn't even arrived there, you know. It is like, it's June, but summer hasn't gotten there yet. They have been wearing their winter coats till like last week, you know what I mean? And this brand here is releasing, or sneak peeking, not releasing. Is it releasing though? It says you're releasing. It says you're releasing. Yeah, anyway, this seems to be limited to Japan, at least for right now, so maybe that makes sense for them. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. But let's talk about the shades. The shades actually look really, really beautiful. These are the kinds of shades that I'm super comfortable with when it comes to lips, you know? So this looks amazing, and I also love, love, love bullet lipsticks. So yeah. Anyway, it comes with 3 inspired shade names. That is lovely. That's so cute. So anyway, this is launching on June 8th, and that's the fall winter collection from Saku. I think, official. In case you have no idea which brands I'm talking about, you will find them all listed in the order of how I'm talking about them in the description box. Okay, so anyway, yeah, then let's talk about CC Cosmetics. CC Cosmetics sticks out in my mind for the packaging. First and foremost, they rock their packaging. I've never tried them personally, but I know from my friend Angie, Angelica Nyquist, she has gotten a huge PR package from CC Cosmetics. She has tried them like back till front and everything, and she says it's actually really good. So yeah, that is what the palette looks like that I'm speaking about now. This is the Crystal Skull palette. This is now available. It has 16 shades, and that is basically all I know. Can't tell you really from personal experience about the formula or anything, but the packaging, everything that I've seen from CC Cosmetics has looked amazing. Looked amazing. So maybe I should try this brand. Should I, sweeties? Would you be interested in me featuring this brand? I mean, wow, it looks so beautiful, this packaging, seriously. But yeah, anyway, let us move on to KBD Beauty, because they're coming out with the Fanatic palette. So this is how she looks. It looks very soft, very soft and neutral, if you ask me. You have 14 shades, 8 mattes, 6 shimmers. It's vegan, of course, and it's coming soon to Ulta and Sephora, and it is available now in Europe. It says here. I don't know, but anyway, that is that. Is this for me? Not really, but maybe it is for you, because not everybody, of course, has the color need that I have. But anyway, this is from KBD Beauty, in case you want to check this out. Then let's also talk about MAC. Usually I'm not really talking so much about MAC anymore, because I usually find it not that inspiring, and also quality wise haven't been that excited about MAC. But I think the idea for this collection here is actually really nice, and this is the full Botanic Panic collection from MAC. So you have the palette, you have 5 lipsticks, and you have 2 highlighters, and this is going to become available in June at some point. I don't have an exact date as of right now. Now, the palette is of course too flat for me personally. I do get the idea though, you know, I do get it. It's just personally not for me. Lipsticks look super nice. The highlighters look also really nice. Just wanted to show you also, of course, the components of the lipsticks with the flowers on them and stuff. It's really charming. Yeah, so just wanted to show you in case you do like the MAC formula, then go right ahead. Okay, Moonlight Beauty is coming out with their Shirahoshi blush and highlighter palette, which looks like this. And I think, while I'm personally not super much into blush and highlighter palettes, I think you can actually reach a lot of customers with something like this. If people who are fair like me learn how to use blushes like this, darker blushes that look like way more pigmented and probably look on first glance too dark for them, I think you can totally do it. You can do it. I do it all the time. I'm using shades like this, you know, and also those darker highlighter shades, you can use them as blush toppers or even as blushes. Like, seriously, you can do it, you know. So anyway, me personally, I like it to have only blushes in a palette or only highlighters in a palette. I'm not too much into the mix of them, but in case you are, this is what you're getting here. 6 shades. I don't have a price, but this is available in early June at some point super soon. Okay, so this is called the Shirahoshi blush and highlight palette. Okay, then let's also talk about e.l.f. because I figured maybe that could be an interesting piece of information for you, because they're coming out with the Acne Fighting Putty Primer for $9. So this is coming soon. I don't know anything really more about this, but I figured, you know, acne is real, you know, a lot of people struggle with this, and I figured maybe I should mention it, because maybe that's something that is easily available for you and maybe you want to pick it up and try it. Anyway, I'm personally very blessed when it comes to my skin. Always have been. I've not, even during my puberty, I've not been like super plagued with acne or something like this. So I'm, you know, I don't need this, thank God. But anyway, in case you do, feel free to try it and to let me know how it works. Okay, Blossom and Rose is coming out. I think that's a new brand for me too. I think so. I think I found them just this week. So Blossom and Rose is coming out with their wet liner palettes. So you have all kinds of palettes, 6 of them, 4 shades a piece, and this is going to be available on the 4th of June. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be water activated liners. It doesn't say here, but I guess that's what it is. And yeah, so in case you want to have a palette like this in different color schemes, whatever your preference is, then please feel free to check out Blossom and Rose. Okay, then let's also talk about Romantic Beauty USA. Romantic Beauty Cosmetics is coming out with these liquid lipsticks. It's a whole collection for $25 or 8 shades for like about $4 a piece. This is available now. I think this is really, really cute. The colors are really, really nice. Now, I don't know if this is a matte finish or if it's a velvet finish or if it is a glossy finish. I have no idea. Doesn't say here, but color-wise, it looks really, really nice. This, again, these are shades that I would be super, super comfortable with. Yeah, so I just don't like matte liquid lipsticks. Just don't like it. It doesn't work so well with me. But anyway, so that is what it is from Romantic Beauty. Okay, then Creature Cosmetic Labs is coming out with this one. This is the Randy's Rules Face Palette. Okay, here again, you do have, of course, 2 contour shades, you do have 2 blushes, and you do have 2 highlighters. This is coming soon. Now, I'm completely creeped out by the picture because there is a dagger in the mirror of the palette. Someone is holding a dagger down. That is so creepy. It's really so really. I actually, as of right now, have my first palette from Creature Cosmetics on the way to me. Yeah, it has been. I've ordered this for, I don't know, quite some time ago, but of course there was no mail going to where I was, so, or where I am, so that's why everything has been taken a little bit longer. But yeah, the picture is creepy. But I shall be okay. But anyway, same applies here. I'm personally not too much into face palettes where I have like everything. For a lot of people it makes a lot of sense though. You know, for a lot of people it makes a lot of sense. For me personally, with the size of my collection, I kind of need to fine-tune it, and I'd rather have a single blush and then only that blush that I want and only that highlighter that I want. You know what I mean? But again, for a lot of people this makes a lot of sense. This is coming soon. Okay, then we need to talk about something super, super cool, and that is from Flirt With Me Boutique. I think I've spoken about that brand once before, and now they're coming out with this one. This is the Where I'm From LA eyeshadow palette. Yeah, all in blue basically, with a silver, blue, and a white and a black. At least that's how it looks here on my screen. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Like really, I think this is amazing. I mean, on first glance, you think that the mid-range blues are very, very much in the same range of blue, right? But when you take a closer look, you see that there are, first of all, different formulas, and there are also different nuances to the shade. And I think this is brilliant. I think it's beautiful. I love it. So you do have 12 shades, you have matte shimmers, and I think 1 pressed glitter, and this is coming soon from Flirt With Me Boutique, and I think this is cute. I think this is cute. Okay, so anyway, Loli Lashes is coming out with a new eyeshadow palette as well, and that is this one. Do I have a name for this? I don't think I have a name for this. So this is of course a pink leaning one. It's gonna have 10 shades with a mix of mattes and shimmers, and yeah, it's coming soon. I don't have a price, I don't have a date, just alerting you to what's coming. All right, then let's move on to the next one where I was like, whoo, and that is from Notorious Artistry Cosmetics, and this is the Polarity Palette. Now, is that cool or is that cool? Like really, this is so cool. I've never seen anything like that, you know? This is really cool. 12 shades with a mix of 8 mattes and 4 shimmers. Really, really nice. I think this is special. I mean, super light with the yellows, but also like super dark with the blues. It's probably not super easy to work with this palette, to be completely honest, but I think I could. This is already live when you're seeing this. Maybe you want to check this one out. Notorious Artistry Cosmetics. Really, really cool. Alright, then Foolish Hustle Lashes is coming out with the Bandana Special Edition palette. So we have 2 palettes here. They both have 16 shades with a mixture of mattes, shimmers and glitters. This is coming soon. As of right now, because all of my mail from America has been held up, I have 2 palettes from Foolish Hustle Lashes on the way to me. One of them I bought myself, one of the Bandana palettes, the green one, the 9-pan palette, and then I got another palette in PR, which of course I'm going to show you here on my channel, but this is coming soon. One is of course more vibrant, one is more pastel-y leaning, so I shall update you once I know more. Okay, let's talk about the next brand, and that is Angel Touch Makeup Glamour. They're coming out with the I Love Me eyeshadow palette. That is cool, sweeties, you know, because this is how it all starts. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not gonna make a hill of beans of a change in the world, you know. So this is really, really cool. I Love Me eyeshadow palette. Yeah, okay, I'm all up for this one. Okay, 30 shades with a mix of 16 mattes and 14 shimmers. It says here it's a soft and creamy like butter formula, blends effortlessly, and it's highly pigmented. It's a cruelty-free brand. It's vegan friendly. I don't know, does that mean it is vegan or is it not? I don't know. It just says here it's vegan friendly, and this retails for, let me see, 30 pounds. So this is approximately $42. So yeah, Angel's Touch Makeup Glamour. Okay, so this seems to be a brand based in the UK. In case you live in Europe, this might be a super, super good choice for you. Okay, then V Cosmetics. V Cosmetics has dropped the Blood Moon eyeshadow palette. I spoke about this when we only saw the outer packaging. Now we also see the inside. So this is an all matte palette, and I know that one of my besties, Nikki Raven here on YouTube, has gotten this. I think she got it even in PR, I want to say. I think so. So she is going to have these days a video up. Maybe it is already up by the time you're seeing this, in case you want to see the performance. And I know behind the scenes that it's really, really nice because Nikki told me. So anyway, that is that. This retails for 28 pounds because V Cosmetics is of course also based in the UK, and that is approximately $39. Alright, sweeties, that is what it is. Now let's move on to Lemonade Stand Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Let's Brunch eyeshadow palette. 9 pans with a mix of mattes and shimmers. This has released already, in case you're interested. Super nice range from light to dark in a 9-pan palette. Super nice. This is how it's done. Also the swatches look really, really nice. Also on this darker skin tone. Really beautiful. So yeah, in case that is the color scheme you're looking for, then you might just as well check out Lemonade Stand Cosmetics. Alright, let's also talk about Otaku Medics. That is a new brand for me. On first glance I thought this is Otaku Baby, but this is Otaku Medics. That's a different brand as far as I know. Okay, so this is the My Waifu Academia manga cover eyeshadow palette. I don't understand like 80% of that title. I have no idea, but anyway, you know, I have no knowledge about manga and anime or whatever it is called. Please forgive me, I just have other priorities in my life. But anyway, speaking about the palette, it's 15 highly pigmented shades with a mix of 9 mattes, 3 shimmers and 3 glitters, retailing for $30. This is available now for purchase, and color scheme wise it's really, really fun. Gives you a little bit of everything, you know. So, and also the vibrancy of the shades look really, really nice. The depth of the shades look really nice. So yeah, in case you want to check out Otaku Medics, then feel free to do so. Okay, then let's also talk about A Billy Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the IJ eyeshadow palette featuring 30 colors with mattes and shimmers, and this is going to launch on June 18th. So here you are. It's basically a super, super colorful palette, but mature, you know, which I personally really, really like, because it's this darker vibe. It really, really speaks to me. Why does it speak to me so much? Like, why? I don't know. I'm just completely drawn to palettes that have this colorful, yes, but dramatic and mature and dark and sexy vibe, you know? Because like super, super light palettes, it's not mature and sexy. And I kind of, you know, I'm old enough to be mature and sexy. So anyway, yeah, so let's talk about the next one, and that is a palette that I saw popping up on Instagram, and I was like, drool, drool, drip. You know, so Rouge Mood Cosmetics is going to come out with this palette. Inu Gloksha. What is that? That's the Inu Gloksha color story. I have no idea what that means. But anyway, it's gonna have 15 shades with a mixture of matte shimmers and glitters and a satin or two, I don't know. And this is how she looks like. Oh, it's so good. This looks good. This looks really, really nice. Now, I have a video here and there is definitely a filter on it because I see like rose petals floating over the screen. I don't know if you can see this. So I don't know if what I'm seeing here is actually how it's going to look like in real life. I hope so, because this looks amazing, but there could be like a slight purple filter coming with this rose petal filter, you know? So let's see how it's going to look when we have an actual real picture, but what I see as of right now looks really, really nice. So this will retail for $27.77, you know, and this is coming at some point in the middle of June. Yeah, so definitely have your eyeballs sharpened and polished for this one. All right, then let's talk about Clumsy Beauty, because they are coming out with the Motherhood collection, and this is what the collection looks like. We do have a 9-pan palette that has 3 pressed glitters, I think 1 shimmer and the rest is mattes. Also here, this is a very, very mature palette, which kind of, it gives me, how does motherhood look for me? It's hard to say because it kind of looks poopy on one day and super brilliant on another, and sometimes it's just completely bland, you know. So but anyway, I think you get a lot here in this palette, especially when you're of course into glitters and into darker colors, which I happen to be. So anyway, you do have this palette, then you do have a pair of lashes, you do have a rhinestone travel sized mirror, and of course a rhinestone eyelash glue. Okay, so the lashes look amazing. I couldn't go without the glue and the mirror. I don't care so much, but the palette looks really cute, and also the lashes I would absolutely go for. The palette retails for $27 and the whole collection for $50, and this is now available for pre-order from Clumsy Beauty. Okay, then let's also talk about Black Moxie Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the new Potion eyeshadow palette. This is how she looks. Look at the swatches. The swatches immediately caught me. You know, first of all, they look exceptionally beautiful on the skin tone of the person who swatched it. I assume that that's the owner. I have no idea. So, so beautiful. Really. Okay, so it says here it has 12 pans with a grungy color story with a mix of matte shimmers and a multi-chrome, and this retails for $29, and this is going to be available on June 5th. Yeah, I think this looks amazing. You know, yeah, it is a little bit, it has like grungy nature vibes for me, you know, and I think it looks really beautiful on her. So, so beautiful. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to an update, and that is from Peachy Queen Cosmetics, because some time back they sneak peeked their Magic Mushrooms palette, and I only showed you the outer packaging, and now I can show you the palette. This is, I kind of expected something like this, like neon and like being on a trip kind of thing, and not that I know from experience, but this is what I assume. Anyway, 12 colorful shades with mattes and shimmers retailing for $30, available now for purchase. In case you want to check this out, I'm personally not too much into neons and not too much into pastels, so this is going to be definitely a pass for me, but in case it's for you, then it's for you. Alright, sweeties, let us feature another new brand, and that is Weirdo Darielle. Okay, so she is coming out with a couple of things. So there is the Morose eyeshadow palette, which is on the top left. You have 15 shades there with mattes, shimmers and glitters for $15. Then you have the Underrated eyeshadow palette. This has 16 colorful shades with a mix of mattes and shimmers for $27. This one looks beautiful. Like, for me, it's absolutely beautiful. Then you do have the Mood AF eyeshadow palette. Okay, this has 3 mattes, 3 shimmers and 3 glitters. That's of course the 9-pan palette on the bottom to the left for $25, and then you have 6 waterproof matte liquid lipsticks for $10 each. Okay, all of this is available now from Weirdo Darielle. Weirdo Darielle. This is cruelty free, and this is all available. Okay, so I'm not too much into the lipsticks just because they are matte liquid lipsticks. It's just the formula that I don't like. I think the colors are cool. I don't know if I am courageous enough for lips like this. you know, because of what I told you before. I'm very, very low maintenance when it comes to my lips. I want them to be done. I want them to look nice, but most of the time I don't want them to take away from my eyes. But that is just my personal makeup style. The second palette, the one in the top right, is for me the absolute highlight. So, so beautiful. Yeah, and then of course the other ones look also really nice, just have a completely different vibe to them, right? So anyway, that is that. So let us move on to Ruel De Phil, who is coming out with a limited edition color highlighter. Okay, so this is the Fawn Metamorphic highlighter, and it says here it is a fiery, extraordinarily iridescent new shade that reveals itself as a glowing, dewy, electric pink of phenomenal brightness. That's what it says. It retails for $32 in case you are interested, and this is available now. All right, I'm always up for highlighters. This looks actually really, really nice, but yeah. Anyway, let us go on to Loli Lashes, because they're coming out with a new bundle collection. So you do have a 10-piece brush set. I don't think I have a picture of that right now. It just says here. Then you do have a heart-shaped hand mirror for $15. You do have 2 pop sockets for $10 each. Please enlighten me to what a pop socket is. I have no idea. And then 6 different necklaces for $15 each. And then the Playgirl Summer Eyeshadow Palette with 12 shades of mattes and shimmers for $21.21, and this is already available now from Loli Beauty shop in case you want to check that out. Okay, sweeties, let's also talk about Spellbound Beauty, because they're coming out with the Wild Spirit coloring book palette. So this is really, really cool because you can actually custom make this for you. I mean, the outer packaging, not the palette inside, but you can color the packaging. I actually have a palette similar to that from All About Beauty. What was it called? All About Beauty by Ty or something like this. I haven't used it yet, but there is the similar idea that you can actually color your own palette to however you like it. So anyway, this is what the palette looks like. Also here you have mostly a very, very light palette for what I see, and of course also some nice dark shades to deepen up the looks, which is really, really nice. It says here the brand is donating $5 from every single palette sold to the Trevor Project, and they're not affiliated with them, they just want to support that project. Okay, this retails for $30 and it's available now for purchase in case you want to check out the Spellbound Beauty palette. Alright, then let's go on to the next one, and that is from Shy Bear Cosmetics. They're coming out with the Pop City eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. This looks like a really, really fun palette. And if you are a neutral lover and you just want to like try one colorful palette, you know, then a palette like this makes so much sense. It is not overwhelming, it is not too big, it's not a super, super huge investment, and you can just play around and even combine these colors with your neutral palettes, which makes so much sense, you know. So anyway, it's a 12-pen palette with mattes and shimmers, and it says here there is a new type of shimmer that is more shinier and sparklier. So we shall see. Anyway, this is coming soon from Shy Bear Cosmetics. Alright, then we also need to talk about Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is an amazing brand based in the USA. I have tried their Oink palette here on my channel and I really, really loved it. The formula of both mattes and shimmers was amazing. The pressed glitter formula was out of this world amazing. So they're coming out with another new collection here, and that is the Pink Squeaks, I think, collection. You have of course here this palette, which also has a super, super nice range from light to dark, and you do have all these lip products. Okay, so the lip products, the creamy lipsticks, retail for $11 each, and the palette, the Pink Squeaks eyeshadow palette containing 16 shades, retails for $20, and you can have the whole bundle for $60. And this launches on June 4th. In case you want to check out Metamorphosis, I highly recommend you to do that. Okay, sweeties, Star Gem Cosmetics is coming out with the Crystal Glow highlights and blush palettes. So you do have 4 different custom-made palettes that have been made by people who are in the PR team of Star Gem Cosmetics. This is how I understand it. They put those palettes together the way they like them. Okay, so here you have the pictures, and they retail for $45 each, and they will launch on June 16th in case you want to check out Star Gem Cosmetics and their highlighter and blush formula. Okay, Eva Beauty is coming out with the My Perfect Match contour, bronzer, blush and highlight trios. Okay, again here it is not for me because I just wanted to have it Like I like it separate, you know. But I also feel like, for example, in this case, I would be somewhere in the middle between the light version and the medium version. You know, I don't see myself in the light version really, even though I am fair. But you know, so it is very, very hard to please me, honestly. So that's my own problem though. Anyway, 3 palettes come with 3 shades, and that's what it is. This is coming on June 4th. In case you want to check this out, this brand is 100% cruelty free. It says here it has a creamy, ultra soft formula, buildable intensity, multi-purpose for the face and the body. And I don't have a price. I don't have a price, but in case you want to check that out, please let me know how it goes, because as a brand, I think Eva Beauty is very, very interesting. The next one I want to talk to you about is also super pretty, and I got this sent by DM on Instagram by one of my really, really true and loyal friends. And I'm so, so grateful that she did that, because look at this. This is from Cosmic Brushes. This is the Royal Rose palette. I think this is so pretty. This is so pretty and so vibrant and happy and playful, and still has enough depth in the palette, while there are still a lot of browns. You know, there's still a lot of browns. You don't see it so much because you do have a pink background of the palette, of course, but you also have, of course, a lot going on within the palette when it comes to colors. So this is really, really cool. This brand is based in the UK. This is available now for £30 in case you want to check this out. I think this is so, so cute. Okay, sweeties, the last brand for today is going to be Mango Matcha, and this is the Disconnect palette. I don't know if this is a super, super new palette, but this is now I saw it. Okay, so this is the Disconnect palette, and this palette has been created with the intention of bringing mental health awareness, which I'm all up for. Really, really nice. And also I kind of really, really vibe with the theme Disconnect, because that is what happens a lot when you're dealing with mental health issues, right? I, for myself, when I'm talking about my mental health issues when it comes to my eating disorder, there is definitely, in the moment when it strikes, there is definitely this disconnect where I just feel like I'm floating somewhere and I have no connection and nothing holds me. You know what I mean? So this is what I see when I'm looking at the palette, not at the color scheme, but when I'm looking at the intention of the palette, you know? Of course, color scheme wise, this is super, super vibrant, super, super playful, and might just be too neon for me personally, but I think it is a really, really nice cause to support, and I'm absolutely, absolutely up for that, definitely. Okay, do I have a price for this? I don't know. There is 50% they're donating to mental health organizations, and that is basically all I know. So in case you want to check out that brand and see how much this costs, and if this is available, it should be available by now, then please do so. And also I feel with this palette you do have a nice dark purple, you do have a nice black, and you also have a dark brown there. So you do have good depth in the palette to deepen up those very neon-y shades. But overall, again, I'm not too much into neons myself. All right, sweeties, that was from Mango Matcha, and with that we are done for this week, sweetie. I have burned like 5,000 calories now. Anyway, so this is my weekly workout, sweeties, and with that I'm going to retire for the next week. Which is not true, because I'm basically filming for you every single day. But anyway, sweeties, let me know what you think about this week's releases. Of course, as I already told you, you will find them listed in the description box down below. And yeah, give me your feedback if there is anything that you're buying, or that you think like, this is less what I want, or whatever you want to share, then please do so. Of course, you will find my makeup, whatever I have on my face, listed in a pinned comment down in the comment section. Don't forget to check out my social media for more looks, and to find another place to hang out. You know, also if you find things on Instagram, for example, that you think, wow, Leorah, that you should see this, then please send it to me by DM, because that makes sure that I don't miss it. Because if you just tag me, there is a chance that I miss it, you know, because I get tagged quite a bit now, and it just sometimes goes like zoop. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, that is that. Of course, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, because that would just make my day, and come back for my next video, which is going to be tomorrow. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.